This was exactly why I didn't want to take out a loan just to borrow money from Jewish merchants. So instead, I'm actually going to borrow money from Jewish merchants and hire a band of mercenaries. Relatively low cost. Someone's already got the Irish band. I will go with the Saxon band, I think. I might be losing quite a bit of money on this too. I'll also raise my personal levy. Whoa. What are they doing there? Alright. Move everyone to a... I also raised levy in a place that was being raided. Now I'm going to pay for it. Who's the Earl of the Isle of Man? He is. Alright, I guess that's a... He's a double duke now, so... Right, I can usurp the petty kingdom of Deheubarth. Also want to raise fleet levies. I'm still surprised that I lost that battle. And I am taking my retinue this time. We've lost the Battle of Nantes and the Battle of Canterbury. My daughter, who is already got one that is named after my wife's mother. And we have one named after our mother. I think I said that I'm not going to name anyone a non-Irish name anymore, if there's no Irish equivalent. My daughter is strong and sickly. I didn't even check to see what her stats were. Or if she had any hereditary traits. Castle walls have been built. Whatever he did, I cannot see any improvements. My daughter still seems worryingly lethargic. Why am I even paying that quack? Is he getting paid? Do I pay directly for those honorary titles? I didn't think I did, but it might come out of my treasury. Let's combine the army. Put all of the retinue together. Alright, retinue. Relatively even. And I want defense there. Anyone else? We have a leper. Sure, go with that. We need to go and take down his army so that he's not really a threat. Actually, I'm going to dismiss all of my fleet levies. And what the hell? Stop disobeying my orders of commanding troops. See, now they're afraid of me. They're running. 4th of March, 8th of March. This time we'll catch him. What the hell? Is it because he doesn't like me? Stayed that time. wait 14 days, and during the past few months, Walter has shown a dogged determination in his studies of our language and has now also expressed a desire to study the history of my people's ancestry. He becomes Irish. Shouldn't say finally, because I only just did it a few months ago, in all honesty. Let's go ahead and assault that. All the way down. Did the King of Burgundy? Yes, he did. He did come into this. My son needs an education. I'm still not sure why my oldest son is not my heir. Go with Thrift, because Curious is really good, especially for an diplomatic education. Seriously? What is with the commanders? Daughter was born, my granddaughter. We'll name her after neither of her grandparents or her mother. Sure, name her after her aunt. Yes. Who's this? And why am I hostile to them? Oh, they were looting me. And still are. Okay, that's the same ones. Might have been a mistake to loot or to assault the castle that I did. Not been able to keep any food or drink down. She has food poisoning. Call for my court physician at once. The disease is still ravaging our domain. People are recovering. I can imprison her if I would like. I probably should have checked to see if she would even if she would do it without having gold sent to her, but hindsight's 20/20. She agrees. We'll change to heritage. She will be taught well. They're going to send. Looks like we suffered some siege attrition, essentially. He's attacking the Pope's armies, that's good. The price of decadence. That Shah Khalil the Conqueror has been replaced, it looks like. And it looks like some of his vassals left. Then they're not happy with him. At all. If I weren't fighting this, I would probably press that advantage right now. Lost the finger of St. John. I don't know why he's considered in my realm, but he is. Did they hire... Those look like knights. He's German, but I don't... What is the German cultural retinue? Not even sure. We're only losing 5 gold a month now instead of like 10. Finish out that siege. Go attack the knights. Hopefully not lose too many troops. Pope doesn't want to lead troops. I'm going to cross the Loire and go after the... That's the army of Poitou. I wouldn't actually get any war score for fighting against them, would I? Nope, they're not the King of Burgundy. Oh, I should think of her, trying to... We've lost the siege of Tusculum. Someone's sieging down Rome. Oh, it's the same raiders again. Terrific. My wife is pregnant. Why am I not leading troops? I should be. We'll see. Oh, I'm secluded, so I can't. After spending lots of time with few people, you have been positively surprised by male Febale. During this difficult time, you have gotten to know and understand him well. In many ways, he compliments you nicely, and you have a good time together. We become close friends. Good friends are like children. It's always better to have more of them in this game. Have inheritance problems, possibly. It seems like he can't resign in the middle of battle, so I'm going to wait until we're like a couple days out before we assign the Pope. During the last few days, I have overheard the same conversation again and again. Apparently, a most renowned goldsmith is traveling through Éire, and my courtiers are prattling excitedly about his work. Perhaps I should invite this man and employ his services. Nothing displays authority like fine jewelry. This is the Crown Jewels event. This is going to be worth doing something that I have not done this entire game. The goldsmith, Aelbrin, courteously accepted my invitation and arrived at court a mere week later. He has presented me with some sketches of his previous work and several letters of recommendation. I am assured of his skill, although I ask myself just how much money I can spare for a set of crown jewels. One and all shall see the indisputable might of House O'Brien. Spare no expenses and order the most expensive crown jewels money can buy. Sadly, yes, that is my choice. And it means that I have to disband my mercenaries. That might have been a mistake. We'll see. I'm also going to expel the Jews, and I'm probably going to end up losing this war. Pretty handily. Because I have a major budget deficit. It might not last as long as I think it will because my retinues don't reinforce while I do have a budget deficit. So I'll finish out that siege. It seems the young women no longer have the power to seduce me. Lose lustful. I mean, alright. Oh, this might be bad. I have some prisoners. Can get some gold for her. Could get some gold from my vassal, but I don't really want to do that. Go with that. Alright. Moment of truth. Can we win the war despite having such crappy morale from the budget deficit? The morale of your armies will suffer in this, and the longer this goes on, the more corruption and criminals will plague your counties. Is this my kinswoman? Some bastard girl. Go with faith. We'll see if the Pope still wants to fight that. Nope, he decided not to. at the last second. They have a son. We'll name him after me. Looks like we're still going to win the fight. Maybe not the war, but that fight is ours. I think sieging down my enemy's allies' holdings will also help war score. I hope it will anyway. We have Duncan, Cosington, and we're not going to have an Antonios. You know what? We haven't had a Brian in a while, right? Founder of our dynasty. This guy. From one character to 62 living, 195 total, I think is what that said. He's worried about my newborn son. Try to treat him. My vassals are probably not going to be too happy. Successful treatment. Hopefully that will keep him from dying. During transfer of power, they lost the mace. I can train my hunting dog. The population of Beership has been converted. Can ransom that guy. Dismiss these guys. Oh, I wish I could declare a war for that. Is that a single guy revolting against? No, it's not. But that would be an opportune thing to take the last holdings I need in the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Oh well, life goes on. We'll have other opportunities. I will move my court chaplain to convert something else. The county of Éire. My chancellor's still fabricating claims in Iceland, right? Yes. Does he have any other good stats? Not really. Does my steward have any other good stats? Not really. Oh wait, actually I don't want him to fabricate a claim right now. Watch, me saying that, he will fabricate a claim. But I don't want him to fabricate a claim because I have no money. I can't declare a war if I have no money. And here come enemy troops. What is the percentage per 12 days? 5.2. What is it here? 5.6. We'll be fine. The faction opposing them has been disbanded. Alright, he's leaving. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Just going next door, trying to siege that back. Nope, changing his mind. Again. No, it's just a flesh wound. Well, I'm not sure how much the army levies are. The morale of the armies is decreased, but he's gaining troops every month. Trickster. We have 1,787 unraised from our vassals. It's tempting. Just to get those extra troops, but by the time they get down here, they might have more than I will. It's a tough call. It's a very tough call. I'm going to say yes. We'll siege them back if we have. We'll siege the holdings back if we have to. And they're getting more. To the great Emperor Constantine from Condottieri, Archempire of the Company of the Rose, the inability of our previous employer to provide our contractual pay has caused us to look for employment elsewhere. We would serve your Imperial Majesty if you would have us. I will be grateful, actually. Hopefully that doesn't cost me anything. Nope. Well, it's 8,000 that I didn't have before. We'll separate our armies and hopefully get them relatively balanced again. We do have a significant advantage over them number-wise now. I learned my lesson last time. I will wait until, let's say, the 14th before assigning the Pope. And nope, he changes his mind. Moment of truth. Lost the siege of Tivoli. Okay, we're probably going to win. In the past months, you have been spending a lot of time outside, training your trusty hunting dog. You find that the combination of daily physical exercise and fresh air are doing wonders for your health and constitution. Gain diligent. I gain stress as well. Speaking of stuff that can kill me, I can actually open my gates. Sadly, I can't go kick those raiders out right now. We captured the King of Burgundy. Oh my gosh. Can you say ransom? No, I can't because he has no money. He's 17 though, or... Oh, okay, the guy we're actually fighting against is 17. How do his vassals feel about him? Not huge fans. I'm hoping they plot against him. And he actually has a significant amount of money. He needs 250 to ransom himself, though. So, yeah. Go back here. We'll siege that one down more. We have credible reports of a white stag. We'll go hunt it. I would be tempted to... He has declared Toki's host conquest of Lancaster. He's a pagan, so my vassals will not necessarily be too happy with that. Question Major Revolt approves of coward. Okay, apparently I'm a coward. Long reign, free investiture, chancellor. What about... Nothing about being beset by foreigners or pagans. Is that only if it's a holy war? I don't know. I need to finish this one, though. How many troops does he have? 6,000 something. So, we should be fine, provided he doesn't come up here and try to wreck my army in Vance. I think he's the guy who was raiding the Pope. Gathered my followers and hunting dogs. I've saddled my horse. He's actually still in Rome. All right, that's kind of a little bit of a cheap tactic, but I'll admit I use cheap tactics sometimes. I can gain proud or humble. When in doubt, go for the virtue rather than the sin. Still have 448 gold in debt. Still, and I'm gaining like 20 a month, so that's a huge, huge help. He's still in prison, and I wish he shouldn't be allowed to spend gold when he's in prison, even though he doesn't even get that much. You can request his excommunication, put under house arrest, or throw him in the oubliette. I don't see any reason to do any of those. I wish I could just kick him out of the war, actually. That would be the best way. War score, he's losing but won't give up yet. Well, hopefully he will soon.